This is a video on Rocket, a Scratch 1.4 modification, or perhaps a Panther modifications, but I think so this thing is using the Panther.exe rather than Scratch.exe. That's the difference. I hope so, that's the difference itself, or maybe it's a direct Panther mode, who knows. Anyways, I don't think so because some features are removed. So let's just look at the change from top to bottom as usual. Files have no change, so edit. In edit you can see something called fill screen on, or you can say toggle. If you on it, you can see it's covering my full screen, but I've set it in a particular mode so that will not be happening, so that you cannot see what's happening in my taskbar. That's it. But you can see you can just make it full screen or non full screen. I think you can notice it automatically, or maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, that's it. I don't know if my screen recorder is working perfectly in that time, but yeah. Then there's also a mesh, which is common in many modifications. It's used to connect two separate projects between two applications of the same Rocket, or even sometime between mods itself. It's very interesting. Or even different computers with LAN using the same program, of course. Same program in Scratch kind of stuffs, like Scratch mods and Scratch itself. Then let's go to help and see about Rocket. You can see some things about Rocket from some help from lots of these peoples. Of course, LS97 is everywhere because he's an important person or something. And then there's even a developer thing. So it will keep on asking for password. The password is of course creeper. That's it. But you can just click something like that. But there's a bug of asking password again and again. If you're touching the developer, even over here, by mistake, if you click it, it will ask for password. That's what I'm saying. Don't click at it by mistake or something. Then it will be very annoying. So anyways, that's all of the change. Maybe the logo is different, the Rocket logo. The executable has the same Panther logo because it's using the Panther exe, of course. So then let's look at the block palette. You can see motion blocks has a new reporter called position, which reports the position of it in X and Y. Imagine you're changing something like this will report the X and Y position of it with the at separating it instead of a comma. At is separating it. That's all of the difference. This reports the position. And then let's go to the controls category. In this you can see a new block like this when the condition is true, I think so. That's what is the meaning. So if you put any condition into this, and if it's true, it will keep on doing it. Means if 1 is not equal to 0, which is what you know already, so it will not move. But in case it become true, it will start moving. But you don't even need to click on the green flag, as you can see. And I didn't even click on the block itself. It is just working automatically because it's kind of similar to this key press, because you can press the key anytime. And this is the same case for this as well. It will do it forever. Means whenever the page gets loaded, or you can say the projects, or you can see we are just an editor, it will just keep on doing it. That is the thing. And of course it has some kind of bugs, I think so, which I never noticed. Maybe it's there. And let's scroll down. You can see enter large mode. This will make it to the full stage mode or the small stage mode. That's what it's meaning, I think so. Yeah, you can see if you click on this block, it will change to small stage mode. I don't know what is this used for. Maybe putting into a for loop and creating a funny something janky canvas or something. Okay, that's very well. I think it's very fun, I think so, like doing like this. But let's doing it little more slow, I think so, because I don't know if you guys can see already this kind of stuff. You can see the lag is coming. Okay, this block is something. Can't do that. I think it's not meant to be done like that. That's why it's starting to bug out. You can check if it's in presentation mode. You can enter presentation mode using blocks or exit it, and it will report false. Means this will report false or true. If you're in presentation mode, means if you're on full screen with canvas, it means you are in presentation mode. If you're not, that means you're not in a presentation mode. You can enter or exit the presentation mode using blocks if you need. You can enter fill mode using blocks or exit it using blocks as well. I don't know, they will not use it that much times, but yeah, it's a very interesting concept. And This thing is having no changes, I think so. Yeah, this thing has no changes. So let's get to the next thing. Sensing 2 is kind of similar. Maybe this thing is added, I don't know. So anyway, it's kind of similar. Sensing has no changes. So let's go to the sounds. Sounds itself is also similar. Operator is similar, but I think they add some kind of dash to separate each of this category of blocks. Means like these things are for string, these things are additional max things, these things are for the inner max things, and these are for the basic things and random. Separated using a dash, which is interesting. And then in pens category, there are some stuffs. You can input the text and a particular X and Y, and there's even a font to check it. I'll just font to oblique long horn. I don't know my spelling itself. I created that font actually using something called, I forgot the tool name, some font creator I think so. Of course it's not working, it's not intended to work, so Arial is a much better font to work with. So let's just clear this out. Let's stamp it again. There's even a font. You can set the font size as well if you need. I'll just set it to 24. Just stamp it there. Oh, I don't like 24. Let me just put 72. That's the best font I could best size I could see. Let me just clear that out. Stamp it. So why do we don't get font? I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit buggy. But yeah, it's working slightly. You can set to any color you want. Then you can stamp it hello. You can see the color has changed. Or even a hue you can set if you need. In numbers, you can do all these things with the font. I think so font is the major concept of Rocket, because that's what I can see especially. And even variable doesn't have much change I think so. Yeah, it has no change. Same case for lists. Yeah. And yeah, this is also a small mode, but I don't know why I didn't save, because the forum appears to be very big, as if something is happening. But actually I think so it may be an early mode. That can be a reason. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.